When it comes to candy, I'll bet every young man has a secret wish to own a candy store, filled to his heart's desire with smooth, rich chocolates, creamy nougats, and chewy caramels. Well, whatever your favorite is, you'll find the Refreshment Center's a heaven of delectable candy just waiting for you to take your pick. So treat yourself to some delicious candy from the Refreshment Center. There's time between shows. Stop in right now.
Hi, I'm Chili Dilly, the personality pickle. Packed in a jar for the freshest flavor. Served cold in a sack for you to savor. So dainty to eat, no muss, no fuss. An ideal snack for all of us. Crisp, tender, and tasty with a bit of spice. Buy one now. Taste how nice. Snack bar clerks will knock themselves silly, speeding your order for a real Chili Dilly.
Hot buttered popcorn hit the spot right now. Extra fluffy, extra big kernels of it popped to perfection. Then drenched with the golden goodness of pure sweet creamery butter. Can't you just taste it? We heat the container extra high, but you better buy 2 more for the rest of the family. Piping hot, golden buttered popcorn at the Refreshment Center right now.
Hi, you hungry? Looking for a tempting treat? Hold on till I absorb some heat. Some added tang might please you too. I'll slide into an oven-fresh bun, and I'm ready for your eating fun.
Why don't you try a juicy good hot dog? Mmm, delicious.
This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation. See the real America.
Hey, underpants. Hey.
Give me one.
It's friendly.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
It's educational.
Do it again. Once.
And most of all,
Yeah, I know, but
it's
I'm
fun.
having problems with it not streaming you guys through
The dog went on the picnic basket.
through OBS.
Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo,
Mark.
Imogene Coca,
I'm working on it.
Randy Quaid, John Candy, and Christy Brinkley.
Well, are you gonna go for it?
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Take you for a ride. This summer, when you think vacation, think National Lampoon's Vacation.
Better check under the hood.
It's the ultimate soldier.
It doesn't get happy, it doesn't get sad, it doesn't laugh at your jokes.
It is quite simply the most sophisticated robot on Earth.
At Nova Robotics, the future is in good hands.
You're doing real good. Just keep working on those last 2 bars.
Thanks to Dr. Newton Crosby.
Originally, I designed it as a marital aid.
But artificial intelligence has gotten too smart.
It's malfunctioning. It might not do anything.
But it could decide to blow away anything that moves, couldn't it?
Because $11 million worth of robot just hit the road.
Wow!
Number 5 is alive.
Welcome to my planet.
You just have to find number 5, get some answers.
Why don't you come on in my house?
And it's got a lot of living to do.
Whatever it takes to put that stupid contraption out of commission, that's what you do.
Me in
input.
Haven't had enough of this stuff.
More input. More input.
And they can seem quite lifelike, but they are still machines.
Number 5 is alive.
Nice software.
How it happens, who knows, but it has happened.
A new comedy adventure from John Badham, the director of War Games.
They're gonna be after you. We gotta get out of here now. He's alive!
Ali Sheedy, Steve Gutenberg, and Number 5.
Beautiful.
Short Circuit.
I am alive.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
A brain, a beauty, a jock, a rebel, and a recluse.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Before this day is over, they'll break the rules.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Bare their souls.
I'm a nymphomaniac.
Are your parents aware of this?
Take some chances.
Being bad feels pretty good, huh?
And touch each other in a way they never dreamed possible.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
The Breakfast Club. They only met once,
I don't want to be alone anymore.
You don't have to be.
but it changed their lives forever.
Man, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
Universal Pictures presents Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy in a John Hughes film.
Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're letting me.
The Breakfast Club.
Attention, please. Eastern Airlines Flight 19, now ready for departure.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express Monorail. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're entering the vacation kingdom of the world.
There's enough land here to hold all the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine. We call it Epcot. Will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow.
Welcome to another episode of the Retro Disney World Podcast, taking you back to the vacation kingdom of the world, the way it was, and the way it is in your memories.
Welcome back to episode 5 of the Retro Disney World Podcast.
All right, welcome to Retro WDW Movie Night number 8. You saw a little bit there. Whoa, look at how he is in the Rainbow Tunnel tonight. Even got the effects going. How's everything look with the 3D glasses on? Are you seeing me?
It's almost. Oh my God!
Whoa.
That freaks me out. If you were dressed like a witch right now, I would be terrified.
There'll be no cheap 3D tricks on this live stream.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Well, we've got a packed packed list of things to do tonight, guys. But we're back on movie night number 8. It's been a while since we've done this. I think the last one was it May? June? Maybe?
No, June.
It was June, yeah. I think we had talked about doing one in July. Things just didn't work out. So,
well, it's still July, Todd.
Oh yeah, it is July. Oh, June, May. I don't. It all blows together. It's all blurring together. So, but we got a great thing going. So Brian is coming in from Crescent Lake, and we've got JT over there.
Echo Lake.
Echo Lake. Sorry. We've got JT's hanging out there at the drive-in.
Hi.
Are you stranded at the drive-in, JT?
No, I'm loving it. Drive-in's always a good idea till you get to the drive-in, and it's a horrible experience.
That's 100% correct. It's the worst possible way to see a movie.
We lived near one for 12 years and never managed to go, and I guess I'm not missing anything. I went once to another one years ago.
It's awful, and I see all these people now in the age of the pandemic going to drive-ins like, this was great. No, it's because you've been stuck in your house for 4 months. It is a terrible way to see a movie.
And you can't all go to the lobby either. You have to all go to,
They beg you now
bar.
to go to the lobby to buy their snacks because they're broke.
But
Wait, they have movies at drive-ins?
They do. They do have.
Totally, yeah. My drive-in experience was completely different than yours, I guess.
We're not going to get into that. This is a family show.
This
is a family show. Well, my dad is behind.
I know, Scott. I'm reading the comments. I know he didn't get the Grease reference, but I'm glad that you did.
My dad's checking out something behind me here in the treehouse. We're just enjoying that.
Yeah, he looks hard at work.
I think he's reading the paper like with his head sideways.
Yours is a very good zoom background because that's almost believable. It could be your house. Like it looks, not you, but anybody's house.
Exactly. We got the nice chair over here. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks like you're sitting there and you pulled one of those up, and that's what you're in.
Just sit there and hang out. Except for these.
This will be coming soon, but I actually found the company that made the tree houses for Disney.
Yes.
And I will be publishing an article about them. You can actually still buy them today, and we're trying to find out now whether or not the ones that were the rehabs are actually new ones from the old company. So
that's right.
Be on the lookout for that in the next week or so.
And how we got a couple requests to pump up your mic input. You're coming in a little low.
All right.
So we'll let him do that technical stuff. Let's go over a couple of things we're going to talk about tonight and view. We've got a surprise. We actually have 4 items on tap for tonight. First, we have a home movie, runs about 20 minutes from 1976. We got some real interesting footage, and you have to keep your eye peeled because a couple things go by really fast, but there's some rare things in there. So be sure to look for a sighting of Eastern Winds. We're going to catch that. We're going to see some bob around boats tonight. And then we're going to jump over to a quick 16 millimeter film. Has some great footage, really nice detail. We also have Epcot Center, a souvenir program, which is a video that we recently converted from the VHS copy. We'll go through that and listen to that. And then, Brian, you've got something special. Should we just not tell people what's going on, or should we let them hang on and find out in
they'll
an
still
hour?
see it in about 50 minutes. So
there we go. We got a special, and then we're going to do some ephemera show and tell, specifically like this one.
It's a piece of ephemera that we're then going to watch. So
that's right. We're going to watch.
You have
paper.
to stick around to the end because it was tacked on to the end.
Exactly. It was the last minute.
Late
edition.
arrival.
Yeah. And then we're going to do some ephemera show and tell, kind of like the Polynesian NBA logo here. We're going to talk a little about that because Hal's got a new design that came out recently just from this. So we're going to talk about that. A lot of great things. We'll take your questions as always. So
I'm being asked about my carrot cake. No, I haven't finished it yet. There's still a third of a piece left. Yeah.
So I'm going to get ourselves into our proper zoom position here, whatever that is. Let's make sure we get this so that we can
JT is watching the 10 Commandments back there. They were asking what movie's behind him. That's the 10 Commandments.
That's right.
Charlton Heston is parting the Red Sea.
I only stayed for 9.
Which commandment did you skip?
Let's see. I think it would have been bearing false witness. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay.
There we go.
I missed it. I don't know, actually.
All right, gentlemen, do you have the movies ready to roll and queued up on your side?
I have number 1 ready to go.
That's the one we want to do first.
Number 1.
All right, so this is 1976 on my mark. 1, 2, 3, go.
Here we go, everybody.
That's right.
Get nuts. We're back.
We're back.
We're in Town Square.
Gonna adjust the size here a little bit, make sure everybody can see all of it. It's a little tough to get everybody in here. There we go. Look at that nice. Now this is a silent one.
Yeah, no sound on this if you're adjusting your TV.
Yeah.
It's got crowds like today.
That's right.
It was the pandemic of the 70s.
There's a little bit of curbing there. That's all gone now.
Oh.
The flower market.
One of the standard.
Good thing they got rid of
he's
it.
got a zoom camera. Rare.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
rare for the time.
Bicycle shop. Oh, okay. Ice cream, Borden ice cream. If everybody's sad about Ample Hills, just imagine when Borden left, how sad we all were.
Oh yeah. Now, Brian, I want to let you know
supermarket.
you're going to be excited. There's 2 parades in this one.
Oh, there's parades all over the place. I think there's parades in every film.
I think so.
Except for the Epcot one.
That's a
Make
honey
this
car.
a little bigger
Yeah,
for
that's a
everybody.
real honey
There we
pot.
go. Casey
Love that
Jr. train. You can climb on that now.
True. Slippery when wet.
Look
That's
at
right.
Minnie riding the back there.
And she's just in tights there too. It doesn't have the. Is she still just in tights? I can't remember. If they have additional legs now.
Well, you do see a lot of tiny hands, Mickey, tonight.
Mm.
Ooh, he just took a hook swipe at just me there. Did you see that?
Friar Tuck.
With the floating crown.
What are they? They're doing some strange facial things.
What was that? I don't remember that train. What was that from? How do you know?
I don't know. I'll have to get a.
Was that Little Toot? Or
better
the first
look
one
at
was Little
that.
Toot, wasn't it?
I thought the first one was Casey Jr. I thought.
Oh.
But check this out. This is the right speed. These birds are moving. This is the correct film speed.
Shifty-eyed crocodiles.
They don't move that fast anymore, do they?
Only when they break. Like the Carousel of Progress had a couple weeks ago.
Look at all those oranges down there.
Yeah.
Around the
Must be a
guts.
tie-in to something about Sunshine.
Could be, yeah.
There is a lot of in-attraction footage, which is rare, so we kind of kept it in because there's some nice stuff in here. Most often it's black, murky, muddy messes that we get.
Clip is 20 minutes long.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I told you, Todd went deep tonight.
Exactly. Deep cuts. But yeah, that's pretty good footage of the original.
In the dark.
Keeper. Yeah, I mean, most of the time it's junk, right?
Now I wish there was sound because I have heard that the colors of the 4 main birds have changed over the years. So I would have been interested to try to figure out
Oh, really?
who's who. Yeah, apparently so.
There's a doctoral thesis for you to put together.
Ooh, nice.
They're really moving too. They seem to always have. There's always one that has like a saggy eye.
It's winking.
There's the green.
This first video isn't from. This one isn't 76, is it?
I believe I have it marked as 76. I believe so
Okay.
because at the end we get some of the.
America on Parade, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up. We were being questioned about it in the questions. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's coming up.
Yep.
I knew one of these had extensive America on Parade footage. And
guy's gonna get the point.
these guys have been on that tree trunk for
49
years.
Yeah, 49. Yeah. Still looks like a Savannah. Look at that.
There's no getting down.
I wonder if they'll ever clear that. It looks so much more realistic, but.
That is a great question.
Oh, they're not moving. They might be broken.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that?
Squirting alligator out of the ear.
The crying. Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
great. I want to go swimming there one of these days.
There's an experience.
Yeah.
Make
Probably
it a
get my
lazy
foot
river.
stuck on an airline or
I know.
something.
Yeah, just you kind of got to float more than.
So the query is: would you rather do the lazy river here or through the land?
Oh, wow.
I'd take the land.
Yeah, the land I could get a
indoor.
banana at the end. I mean, that's kind of a bonus.
Or a 9-pound lemon.
Oh, yeah,
And
9
you
pound
forget
lemon.
it's like that's like a 2-parter because you do
Yeah.
the the scenes and then you do the greenhouses.
Exactly.
Oh, some nice in the mansion footage
Yeah.
here.
Nice zoom.
Oh.
Even got the stretching room here.
And for those of you who never saw it, that was the simpler version of the graveyard that used to exist before
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff was added.
Was that lower than it used to be? It used to be much lower, right?
It was
It was about chest high.
It's still okay.
Yeah, it was kind of on the bank.
Yeah, nice Pepsi Cola logo there for the Country Bear Jamboree. Frito-Lay.
The land is currently beating Jungle Cruise on where people would most like to lazy river through. Just
all right.
There's a shirt idea, huh? The land, lazy river.
Just make sure you lift all your appendages up when you get on the belt to get out, right? You don't want anything stuck. And this is very good indoor footage. You know, I mean...
yeah, this was a good cinematographer here.
And this is why I kept it. I don't believe it was Kodachrome, but I think they knew what the adjustments on the camera to make.
No, but the next film definitely is Kodachrome.
Oh, yeah. And you can see here, the green glow on the left. That's light leak from the gate for the sprocket hole. So normally you would never see that projecting on your wall. You'd have it cropped more, but we open the frame up to see a lot. You only tend to see that in low light situations where you have a little bit of light leak.
This is on par with like the Disney branded.
Some of it's better than the Disney branded stuff that they
clean.
copied over and over.
Getting close.
Yeah, I
look
mean,
at
look
that
at
right there on the bear. Yeah,
look at that. We're seeing. Look at that. The eyebrows are going up and down.
This historical reference here. Some of this, jeez.
Everything's working too.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Wow.
Look at that. Funny facial expressions.
I should make that my ephemera, my Big Al cookie jar to share here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get that out.
I'm looking at it. I'll grab it here when we...
For not Kodachrome, the colors are very good. I mean, I tweaked this one a little bit.
It's held up well.
Yeah. But you can see here the colors in some scenes just didn't have it. He could have had a slower speed film, plus it's not a sunny day.
Here's a sparkling brand new Tomorrowland.
Wow, look at that shiny carousel of progress. Oh.
We're going to go inside, too.
There's some great inside footage.
I love the stainless steel thing coming. Look at that. Now, how you could really do a comparison to see what has moved. Well, the carrot was 2 inches over in 1976.
Surprisingly, it's probably not that much different.
No.
At least the first couple of acts.
The disappearing daughter. Just watching somebody do the hoochie coochie.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have some very early footage of something indoors here that we don't have a lot of footage of.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Extensive footage of that scene, in fact.
Right. We have 3 minutes of it, and then we have a little more here. So it's put the two together and make a longer film. Ooh, we're moving.
That's my favorite scene there, by the way.
I'd love to have breakfast there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I just want to sit there and have breakfast.
That's the kitchen I want. I do not want to progress beyond that.
Oh my gosh, they zoomed in on the TV.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Give him a left, you big log.
And then have very quickly the
Rumpus Room.
Oh, Rumpus Room, yep.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Playing a guitar.
Yeah. John, I've programmed the computer. She was sitting down at the desk, right?
76. She would have been joining the local conservation board.
Oh, yes. Is that what it was?
At this point, yeah. My golf score, that is.
Oh, look at those balloons.
There's Gonzo.
Yeah. Flight to the moon.
I love those old signs.
Some visors coming through there. Oh. That's a great shot with the balloons hanging in there. Love it.
That's what it looks like when the people mover works.
That's right.
Street lights are slick.
Yeah. Those double acrylic lights with the reflectors on top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't see that anymore.
Do you notice that the Starjets is not perfectly centered to? There's a little bit of wobble in it if you look carefully when it's spinning.
That's the thrill aspect of the thrill ride.
Okay, just checking.
Bearings are a little shot. They were due.
You got some on-ride footage here of the
nice.
mover, which is not common in these films.
So clean.
Oh,
Progress City, Mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the stuff was working on the model back then.
That's right. Now, keep your eyes open. A lot of things go by fast here, so.
Steam Train must have went by Space Mountain because there was some
There
smoke
we
there.
are.
There you are. Some of the
Oh,
inside scenes.
living.
Yep.
Talking to his
Home of
boss.
Future Living. Using that
Throwing some
widescreen TV to order up from Amazon.
Oh, skiing.
Yeah.
This was on the People Mover?
Yeah, apparently they don't have barbers in the future.
Not this part, although you could see parts of it from the People Mover.
Where are we at right here?
We're on the speed ramp.
Outside of Space Mountain, coming out of Space Mountain, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now. I'm like, wait a second.
Let's see who she got. Elvis or...
There's the touchdown.
Oh, the kids are playing football. Okay.
Oh, that's
There's the
cool.
camera. This was a big thing. You didn't have video, you had film. There they are. And I think we get to see our camera subject here.
So that
there he is. There he is. Oh, the other's got a 110.
Got an Instamatic.
Yep.
So that boy and that dog may still be there today as the little robot and the dog.
FedEx delivery guy.
There, yeah.
What do we got? Senior Citizens Week? Mickey
Meer.
Meer.
VIP of the day.
With Mickey Mouse.
With Mickey Mouse. That's like double.
What are the odds?
Come on. Get a good shot of Mickey Meer going by.
Right.
Wait, your name is what?
Oh, man.
Look at the crowd control guy there. It looks like
Skip
Little
by.
Enos.
So, yes, this is parade number 2.
Who's out there with Dumbo?
Oh, let's grab somebody there. All right, so here's a question to the crowd. A lot of times we show these parades. We always joke, they're not our favorite thing to watch because they're ad nauseum. But what do you guys think? Tell us what you think of the parades. Are they fun for you to watch? Should we cut them out?
Don't answer till you've seen the third one.
Yeah, wait.
You can change your mind.
Yeah. Exactly. Actually, the fun thing about the parade is try to pick out the musicians that are normally elsewhere in the Magic Kingdom that get thrown into the parade because that's what they did. They literally took all the people in costumes, all the different bands, and stuck them because.
Whoa, pig! You need consent to do that. You can't just thrust yourself at some kid on the side of the thing.
I think the other thing about parades I like watching is I do like looking at the crowd, looking at the cameras and the hats and the fashion and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
These characters in the parade had a lot of energy. Yep, they certainly did.
Well, Coke Corner was right there,
They just took a swig of Coke.
Justin just said us complaining about the parades is part of the experience. Not as much as us complaining about Jungle Cruise footage.
Now look at this. We got a local marching band or something here.
Always, every day there was a guest marching band that was part of the parade.
And it's got an M. That's Mickey Mears' marching band.
Could be. A lot of times they were Florida based if they didn't have traveling bands in from around the country.
Yeah.
Huh.
How is it watching this with the polarized glasses on, by the way?
Look at the end of the parade, there's just the crowd just
the
thronging
line.
Along with them, following there. Along with. There's that one cop. He'll stop everything.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's the bicentennial flowers there over on the side.
Yep,
well, we know the year.
There you go. So this, 75 or 76.
That star was also painted on the side of the NASA building, I believe, at the vehicle assembly building. They had it on there, if I recall correctly.
Oh, the bicentennial one?
Yeah, the bicentennial star.
Yes.
Yeah. Most of the time, those bands did have a banner in the front that would say the name of the high school that they were from.
I think one of the other films we have tonight has the banner. I believe shows it.
Yeah.
This one you could have seen it on the bass drum if you paused it quickly.
Oh, really?
About half of it. Yeah.
Okay, so we can zoom in, find out. Here's your third parade. If you didn't have enough.
American Parade.
We get to see the giant popcorn.
Without a doubt, the oddest.
Yeah.
I hope the
parade
sandwich
in history.
And the mustard is
there. I hope the sandwich is in here too. I skimmed through this. There's the giant turkey.
There's the turkey. Yeah.
First Thanksgiving.
And the photographer wasn't in an optimal spot for this. You can see.
There's the guy in the stocks.
Yeah.
So bad.
That's awesome.
And there's the witch that's being dipped into hot oil or whatever. It's
Salem witch trials.
This is amazing.
Go America.
And there is that's a foppish dandy. Who's that? Ben Franklin?
That's
Ben
Franklin
with the kite.
He's got a kite string and the key there.
And these are the precursors to the giant-headed international folks over in the Epcot when it opened. There's the Liberty Bell.
They were testing to see from what distance they could scare people. Now they know.
It's not the actual Liberty Bell, is it?
There's Betsy Ross, who may or may not have sewed the flag.
Covered wagon.
That's Jesse, right? Ride the wagon. When's pop culture's towards the end, right? Right.
Oh yeah.
Right, how? Yeah. It's
as we move into the modern age, after we invent everything, all we do is watch TV and go to the movies.
And use mustard. Yes.
Yeah.
What are they celebrating there?
It almost looks like
riverboat thing coming up, I think.
Oh, that is a boat. Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, the Wild West here type thing.
Yeah.
I like he's got a double-barreled shotgun.
Stagecoach.
So inside, that's like a barbershop and a saloon, I think.
And the location on some of this is that the steam engine.
That is the
Golden Spike.
Golden
The Golden Spike.
Yeah,
that's right. Promontory Point. Yeah.
Oh,
suffrage.
There's the women getting the suffrage. Yeah, women's suffrage and
women getting.
This is a long parade when you think.
I was
going to
say women getting the vote, and then I changed to suffrage. So.
All right, here we go. What?
Look, there's absolutely there's no railings or anything on any of those.
No, and that head could topple you over in a second.
Oh, okay.
Sports.
Yeah,
there's the ice cream.
Golf.
America, yeah.
There's the popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
There's the giant hot dog. Let's all go to the lobby. Teapot. What is?
That's the sandwich.
That's the giant sandwich. Okay.
Yeah, and here comes the mustard.
The light bulb.
Oh, there's a light bulb. Yeah. Great inventions. Talking machine.
Telephone.
Telephone walks around on the side. I never saw that before.
That's awesome.
The earpiece.
Look how tall these are. I never realized that somebody's
Isn't there a spot where they hit anywhere?
There's the rocket.
And there's the
Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Yeah.
That's a record player there.
So when did this ever end? Did they just tack two parades together?
They're still running it. It's just they keep tacking on new things at the end. It's just been ongoing for.
What's poo inside of?
It's TV.
Oh, okay.
Antenna.
Did they really run the two parades back to back?
Dumbo's back.
Because it looks like this. Now we got the circus.
Yeah.
Some balloons.
It looks like the same day.
This is all part of American Parade.
Yeah.
What a thing.
The American Parade usually ended.
No, this is part of it.
This was all part of it too.
Yeah.
I like the
parade
crosswalk sign in the background there. That's cool.
There's nothing more American than circus, Todd.
That's true. I don't like circuses.
For some reason.
There's tracheotomy.
And then we end up with a big
Song and dance by
big
Chip
salute
and
to
Dale.
America.
Chip and Dale, Yankee Doodle Dandies there.
That's it. What's the big gap for? Something happened.
Yeah. And here comes
Lady
She
Liberty.
looks like she's there against her will. Look at that. She's tied up. Or
Wow.
We get a report that some of the footage is lagging. I'm not too sure why. So if anybody else is seeing lagging footage or stuttering, let us know. We can start our stream
look
over.
how popular that parade was, though. As you said, JT, like that crowd. Wow, something just came out of the car barn.
Banjo Brass?
As well as a band.
Yep.
It's a firehouse band. And that firehouse actually used to be a firehouse. They would put the fire truck in there and you could walk in, and it was actually set up inside like a firehouse with bales of hay for the horses to eat and all kinds of stuff.
Train ride, right?
Yep. All right, so some people are reporting some lag, and some people are not. So I don't know if YouTube's having a problem. We still have a very stable connection to YouTube for the stream. So, there's Eastern Wind.
Oh, wow.
Real quick there. Some nice water sprites there. Oh, those would have been the Aqualarks that early. Ooh, wave machine.
Wave machine.
You see that? Wave machine.
Uh-huh. This person was obsessed with Space Mountain.
Yeah.
In the castle.
Ooh, look at that back view of the boat there.
Yes. Oh, it's been a long day. We're going to head back to the car here. All right, that's the end of the first one. So people are reporting some challenges with the streaming, so just bear with us. We're going to pause our stream and restart the software, so just give me 1 second and we'll be back.
Everybody is on the tube.
Yeah.
Okay. We should be back here in a second. All right. We're getting reports that a lot of YouTube is having a lot of streaming problems right now. It's not just us. So we're just going to pause here for a second. Maybe we can try to change some of our bitrate to at least get this getting out there. People are saying no lag. So it seems to be dependent on where you are. Actually, in our household here, we're having a lag despite us broadcasting out just fine, which is strange.
It's going out there and then back to you.
Yeah, it's very odd. So I'm gonna pause some things on this end just to make sure that it's not. But give us a few minutes here. We're gonna check a couple things.
Yeah, go make a drink. Somebody just said that's a great idea.
Yeah, get a drink.
I finished my cake. That's.
Mine's running smooth. I have a very unclear picture of us on my hardwired computer. So,
yeah, I think something's definitely going on.
Which is sharpened up.
Some people have been saying that a lot of other videos on
just
YouTube.
Hit the side of your computer, Todd. See
if
that.
Sure. Hold on.
If that helps.
Oh, Chuck says no lag in Northeast Ohio. Look at us, Chuck.
Ohio.
We've got it going on.
All right.
Where are you at, Chuck? I want to know.
So what's interesting is it's not letting me change the stream latency right now, too.
While we're between films, please remain in your ride vehicles. Our movie night will resume shortly.
Yeah,
that's right. All right, I'm getting a report that the stream is healthy. I'm getting stream status excellent with an excellent connection. So we're gonna start the ride back up here. So let's move on to number 2. This is 16 millimeter film from I'm not too sure when.
It is.
Did you figure it out?
No, I haven't, but it is stellar. I mean, the clarity of this film is some of the best you'll ever see.
Based on the first frame, it's got to be 71 or 72.
There we go. Hal's got it pinpointed. All right, well, let's get started. Here we go on my mark. 1, 2, 3, go. Look at that.
Because that is the original. Those are the original cabs pulling the trams,
and there's still cement trucks going by with wet cement to the contemporary.
And that cement right there is still wet.
That's right.
Yellow flag.
Ladies' shoes are getting stuck in them as we speak. Wow, is that person wearing like a Small World hat on the tram?
Might have been.
Yeah, like I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's the Dick Nunes parking lot tram, isn't it?
Right.
Ooh, that color.
Oh, it's so pretty. That's definitely Kodachrome.
So this is what it looked like when they put plants there.
Yeah.
and kept up with them.
It's amazing. Look at that. Guys were working on there. It looks like they hadn't even they hadn't even planted the grass. The grass wasn't even right.
So my guess here is that they actually took the tram to get to the Magic Kingdom, not the monorail or the ferry boat, because that was another option. Which would get you off on the right-hand side. Oh, they're taking a tour.
There's your tour guide holding a ticket booklet up.
If anybody remembers that clip right here, this is the clip we restored on one of our movie nights. This little clip of the monorail going in.
Wow, characters outside
those pants.
You have to get in.
That was pretty common for the characters to meet in the entrance plaza.
One technical note on this too. Obviously, Brian pointed out earlier that it was most likely Kodachrome, given the quality and everything, and there really wasn't a lot of other 16 millimeter not formats, but manufacturers out there.
Stock, yeah.
Yeah, but what is interesting about this film is the person chose to film it in 16 frames per second. So you will notice it's a little jittery, but by filming it in 16 frames per second, they were able to get more footage. Oh, bob around boat!
There's the bob around
boat. Look at it, it's moving.
Look at it; it's actually moving forward.
Yeah.
It looks like a blast. That's sarcasm.
2 miles an hour.
Wow, you could completely see the tiki room from
the backside. Yeah.
Oh, I guess before Pirates was built. Wow, how about that?
For those still on the chat, I know we've lost a couple people here, so it seems like the stream isn't doing too well. But for those still with us, please let us know if the stream has gotten any better.
You don't have to let us know because we can't do anything about it.
That's true. We really can't, but it should all be recorded. It is being recorded on YouTube and will be able to be played back. So shouldn't be a problem there.
Oh my gosh. And if you blinked, if you missed, but you could see the entire side of the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride show building because the plants had not grown up around it yet. Wow, Brer Rabbit's got like a 70s collar.
He was very contemporary.
Oh,
wow, those creepy eyes there.
Yeah, this Chippendale costume's really
just
not
had
changed.
some of your,
Whoop,
your
quick inside.
The canoes. Somebody said they had some of your drinks, How, and they're lagging with the video. So.
Someone's coming home with the Constitution. Nice shot. Oh wow, this is some nice footage here.
Yeah.
Burning settler. Settler's Cabin is burning.
Less than a minute left. It's running out.
Like, quick, get your creepy Dumbo shots before it's too late. Oh, there's Cinderella, one of the Cinderella mice. That's pretty rare, right?
Yeah, I don't think they did that more often.
You don't see that guy.
Is the castle in its correct colors?
Yeah. And they took their monorail back, it looks like.
Got to burn this footage at the Ticket and Transportation Center.
That's right.
Nice.
And here
wow, it's so
there
clean.
That's it. Done.
And then, and they're right at the end where the tram's set up to like take you to the kingdom.
Yep.
So beautiful.
So cool.
Nice one.
All right. So before we get into our next one, we actually have an announcement of a contest that we ran on Instagram. So my son Conlon did a contest out there, and we said we'd announce the winner. So we have 3 different prizes here to get out. First of all, the map and pin. This is an Instagram contest, so if you follow us on Instagram, we'll probably do this again at some point. The map and pin go to @JoeBarlow23, so congratulations, Joe. All right, and we have a set of holiday ornaments, and those are going to @AJJinAndy, so that may be AJ Jin and Andy, or Nandy, I don't know, but congratulations, you get a holiday ornament set. And the first place is to SpectoFanbelt_71. You received the signed Jim Sarno card, a pin, and some stickers. So congratulations to all of you. And definitely follow us on Instagram for some other upcoming contests and stuff.
Good job, Conlon.
All right. So thanks to my son Conlon for putting that all together. And as you could hear, the dog is approving in the background. So got that all set. All right, so we'll be in touch with you and get those prizes out to you. All right, this next clip or 20-minute video is just that. It is an actual video. We did the best we can to clean this up. It came from a VHS. It's Epcot Center, a souvenir program. And from what we can tell, this actually was an interim film between the actual 16mm Epcot souvenir. Actually, not souvenir, Brian. It was one of those ones that we would be sent around to the Knights of Columbus and different things that we've restored. I forget the exact name of it. Then there was this one, and then you got A Day at Epcot Center. So this one's a little bit different. It certainly, if you'll notice that certain pavilions don't have actual footage. You're going to see up close photos of the maquettes and models and different things for a number of them. There is audio on this, so we'll adjust it. Let us know if it's too low or too high or whatnot. We'll try to balance that as best we can. It's an interesting piece. I mean, it was again, this was meant to be something that you would purchase at the souvenir stand, take home, show your family. The narration's a little dry, I would say. I mean, if you wanted to pump Epcot, I don't think this announcer was the one to do it, but what do you guys think?
Kai asked what year this was done. I think there's a copyright at the end. It's 86?
83.
83. That's
83.
Right. Yeah.
83. Yeah, because this is pre-Horizons. That's one of the things you won't see in here. You will see some early concept art for that. So, all right, gentlemen. So yeah.
How loud are you having the net? Like, are we talking on this one, or are we?
We're gonna talk on it. We've got it. I've got it kind of mixed.
Okay.
So, and JT, are you checking on the stream as well? Or you haven't?
It's not bad for me. I mean, it's been working. Every time I flip from my video to the one we're streaming, it's pretty much close enough. So.
Okay. I will check on a couple other things once we start this, just to make sure there's nothing going on my router end here, but we should be good. So
it's not your router.
Well, you never know. There's other devices in the household that could be doing things, and but I am seeing a strong 5,000 kilobits upstream, so we are doing well.
That Android phone of yours is just sucking all the bandwidth.
Yeah. It's doing so, all right, with that, gentlemen, let's start with Epcot, a souvenir program, and we'll go from there. So on my mark, 1, 2, 3, go.
It's just like Magic Journeys.
That's right.
Hit that cloud pan.
And let us know if we can adjust the volume either way on this.
Or if you just want us to shut up.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Welcome to this very special place, Epcot Center.
The quality on this, I actually had to do it in two pieces. The first half was extremely dark. The second half was bright.
Within the Walt Disney World Resort near Orlando, Florida.
Again, it was 1983, probably shot in mixture of 82 and 83. The red's there, bleeding. I did the best we could.
The Universe of Energy sign looks matte painting. Actually, a lot of this does.
This guy was a pretty well-known voiceover artist. I recognize him from
really?
From other things too, yeah.
Sounds
I have the
mysterious.
clamshell around here somewhere. I can see if his name's on it. You can see it's very dark and muddied.
Yvonne said music by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Grill.
And one thing I will tell people to listen for is the attraction audio, because this is one of those videos that for some reason they were not able to use the actual voices in many of the attractions. So they did like weird re-recordings of people that vaguely sound like but don't really sound like.
Yeah, so you didn't have to pay royalties to the voice actors.
Right.
Inside the 18-story geosphere, there awaits a journey through the history of communications, from cave painting to the dawn of recorded time.
There's a fountain.
Through the Renaissance, the invention of the printing press,
Number, please.
and the telephone, to the vast electronic network that
Keep
now
zooming.
surrounds
Keep
our
zooming.
planet.
There we go.
What they're going with here, I'm like,
Yeah.
let's get
Get
on
inside
with it.
eventually. It'll penetrate the skin and then.
Station, a futuristic city hall where information systems and touch-sensitive screens help you plan your day or allow you to call for personal assistance. Communicore, with its central location, is the hub of Future World.
People are reporting the audio's
In
off a little bit.
sense,
We'll go
it's
back and
also
check this
the heart
one.
of Epcot
This
Center.
was a
For
recent.
here are the computers that control
As he said on my end,
Just a
Communicore, as he was looking at the printing press. So it's a
Okay.
little behind.
So it might be a little behind. Okay, we'll have to check on our actual feed where we not the feed, the actual restoration.
At least now you'll know what to look forward to.
That's
based
right.
on the narration.
What's coming
There's some
now?
nice world key shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll listen and talk
I like how you can actually watch the whole screen repaint itself.
Did it make those sounds when you pressed it? Or were those piped in?
I
Not
can't
that
remember if
particular
it
one.
did. Yeah.
Or choose
Ooh,
computer
this song.
Yeah.
and design your own roller coaster. Then stand by to ride your own creation.
So we're going to release this out on our YouTube channel of Vimeo. We'll make sure the audio
In
is
Future
correct.
Choice Theater, express an
There
opinion.
he is, Mr.
Perhaps
Smart
about a
One.
simple matter of
Smart
preference,
one, so glossy.
or perhaps about
Give
an
me
issue
blue
of
steel.
vital importance.
Oh, there's the build the flag.
How
That
does
guy,
your
that guy in
opinion
his
compare
suit
with
building
that
the flag.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's probably one of the Sperry Univac guys, right?
Oh, yeah. See, it's super easy. Look at right here. Got it.
Of energy, massive, wedge-shaped.
All laser disc on this one, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they never show the beaver in the official thing, so I'm glad, glad we got the shots of that, because I've been missing that beaver.
And I think I want to say that we have that coming up on a release very soon. Computer code.
Oh, I think it's out.
Oh, did we release that one already?
Yeah,
okay.
It's out.
I don't know. I just restore them and send them.
Oh, here you go. Participating in the Epcot poll.
There we go. A little.
Oh, is that the poll theater then right there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Look, you can push the button.
Is this vote for Dan?
Yeah. Actually, you
no,
push
this
the
isn't
button,
vote for Dan.
And it would you would shock the person if they answered incorrectly that was standing up at the podium. Everyone got to pick.
I'm getting a little tired of this.
The intensity between A was the weakest and then D was the strongest. And
volunteered, did you?
I remember those membranes. I really had to press on them too, the buttons, because
yeah, the chiclet, is that what those are called, or the
And review looking back.
We used to have those keys on Atari 400s. I remember.
Oh my gosh, you couldn't type faster than 2 words a minute.
The membrane.
Yeah, look at that fancy installation.
That's like a vlog shot right there.
You know that guy is still trapped underneath those solar panels.
Let me out! No, he got out last year when they removed him. Finally got out.
Found a skill.
A little hot under there, but.
Or above the land.
Ooh.
Or in the far reaches of outer space.
Oh yeah, that's when that thing moved.
There's jets flying over the dinosaurs.
Like in shape.
There's the dog food pump.
Takes a good-humored look at transportation.
Yeah, the dog. That's right. When that blobby, whatever that was.
There are moments that changed history.
I don't know where that stuff went. Did they keep a lot of the stuff, or do you think it junked
and
it?
Some that didn't quite.
That's a good question. And here comes a model of Horizons.
Ooh.
Some artwork.
It looks pretty good though as a model. It's like first you think it's a real thing.
They had a lot of those model footage in a lot of the books had pictures of the maquettes and models for a while.
Well, Matt says if you have a VPN, connect somewhere not on the East Coast, and you'll have a better feed.
Ah, so we've got an East Coast internet problem. It sounds like.
Things as computer-aided car design and aerodynamics.
Nice models of Horizons. Look at that. Beautiful little job.
Could this be the car of tomorrow?
No.
Next, journey
and the sub these are actually inside the little windows with parabolic reflectors that were the posters for the different things. And look, it says Brava Centauri.
Screaming.
And his
going over to the world. I loved World of
are the
Motion.
hosts as you ride through a swirling maze of colors, shapes, sounds.
Is that with the imagination song?
Imagination.
Are we in imagination after this? No.
No, I forget what takes this next. All right, so poll to everybody on the stream here. If somebody took you went to Florida and played this for you in your in their living room, would you want to go? Would this get you? Would get you riled up to go to Epcot?
Featuring stepping
yeah, people now they would, but in the '80s, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, you got to put yourself in the mindset of not having the things you have now.
Back out of the hole.
How do you remember how many animatronics there were in World of Motion from your episode? I think it was 159 or something.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was some huge number. That was a fun two-parter.
Wasn't it 3 parts?
3.
That was 2. It was 2.
Donkey.
Actually, it was a 3-part episode that was a fun 2-parter.
Yes. Images ever created. There are many giant screen motion pictures to be seen at Epcot.
Could you edit the car like that on that wind tunnel screen, or does that just do it?
No, that was an animation to just demonstrate streamlining and how efficiency in the wind tunnel. Because that was standing in front of the panel where the car was inside of the wind tunnel with the Pepper's Ghost effect of the airflow over the top of it. So that was showing how by designing your cars more aerodynamically, you can reduce gas
for a snack or meal. Then it's showtime.
Leaping
folks.
Fountains.
Kitchen Cabaret,
Oh.
starring Bonnie Appetit and a cast
And look,
of friendly
that's over there.
with a common sense message that a balanced diet is essential.
Had to add this up.
Not only do we remember the Epcot magazine TV show, we have one of our early films actually has film that a guest took of them filming the Epcot magazine TV show.
Right. That's right. Some of that was one of our first 16mm films that we got.
Somewhere back, probably 2016, 15, 16, somewhere like that.
I forget the gentleman's name that was on that show.
Listen to the Land
Scott,
introduces various natural biomes, such as desert terrain.
Wasn't there if you stepped on it certain way there it would play the Close Encounters? That was the rumor.
Oh, there was actually someone. Was it Tom K. Morris that told there was one song that it could play? But he couldn't remember which one it was.
I thought it was Close Encounters.
Or was it Close Encounters? Okay.
Colin, hand me my Burn Bomb book right there, the red one. I'm gonna look. I think it's in there. Over on the right hand side. See the Mike Rowe book? No, on the bookshelf.
But to supplement.
Yep. To the left of Mike Rowe. It's a red.
I'm glad it's not like an instant boom in your hand. At least he's not like, you're dead. Yep. We do this every night.
So strong they could pick up like 5 people.
The second one, the first one in, the first one red.
What's that clown?
There you go. Yep. Red Burn Bomb.
Red
Burn Bomb book. Red. Oh, that one. Red.
There's a quote. Hand me my burn bomb.
There's like 50 of them probably in that.
There we are. Okay.
Which one, Dad? I don't. You gotta tell me a year.
I forget what we're gonna look up now. Let's hold on. It's
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters. Right.
Honey, will you give me my burn bomb?
It's releasing balloons in front of
Here it is. I see. All right.
The land's creative greenhouses offer alternatives for the future.
The balloons aren't moving.
Okay, here we go. At stepping tones, hexagonal splotches of colored light on the floor correspond to sounds. A drum roll, a flourish of the harp, a couple of chords sung by a man's chorus. The last red hexagon in the room, located the farthest corner from the entrance, sends out the sound of a beautiful chord played on a harp. In fact, the first tones recreate the music heard in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Exemplifies Epcot Center's goal to entertain.
There you go. Directly from Burn Bomb. Gotta hold it down here so people can see it.
How was
1986.
Epcot Center conceived? Where did it all begin?
Ooh.
Well, it could be said
There's
that the
that
dream
lazy
began
river.
in California.
And now, Walt Disney will step
Oh, there's a shirt idea there for you, Hal. Aaron says Todd's Burn Bomb Travel Agency as a new shirt. I tell you, if you did not grow up in the 80s and you did not sit and read this book over and over and over, you have no idea what it was like to pine to go
blog.
Yeah, it's just you, and you were kind of disappointed when the new version came out too, but you were just as excited. I always remember the map in the back. So. But that's my original '86 copy. I still got it. Beth, it's 1986. It's the one I've got.
Just cruising.
Look at that. You can wear a polyester jumpsuit and ride a boat all day.
Powder blue.
All the men in the front row are powder blue. Powder blue pants.
How we were asked if the guide could slow or stop to listen to the land boats.
I don't think so. I think they were pushed all by jets under the water. So I don't think
we're gonna have to call Raleigh and ask him.
We'll probably have a manual somewhere. Actually, I can look that up. Well,
16 years later, came the opening of
it's
Walt
way
Disney
off.
World.
Okay, so I was saying, I'm listening to Walt Disney Intro Disneyland, and I'm in the land.
And the new park
that was part of the land back then. Was that Walt Disney just popped in and started.
He liked to eat tomatoes every night. So
Walt Disney World Resort.
What is going on?
Our fans are enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, to be honest with you, and I apologize.
Todd happened. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
I'd say just mute,
I don't have enough to
the
do.
audio on it
space.
It's
space
screwing with me.
Where's the lettuce in the space lettuce?
In 1966.
We purposely did this so nobody would want to watch it again. Now look at this. This is actually a film clip. They put film into a video. You can see the difference. It's kind of jittering all over the place. You can tell it's film, and then they'll jump back to video.
Jane, no, we didn't listen to that, and you shouldn't listen to any podcast that dumps all over Living with the Land.
That's right, one of the best rides.
Construction began in 1979.
Oh, I love
Very slow pan of Symbiosis.
This music is something.
Did you know you can see Spaceship Earth from almost everywhere?
And we're gonna do quick zooms and zoom in.
We're gonna prove that to you right now.
Hey, there's Walt Disney.
I have no idea how this audio got messed up. So.
Is this where that was supposed to be?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
it's very odd how. But look how this is put together. Like, why do they go to Walt?
Like now and point out to Fantasyland and show exactly where.
You have to remember back to what he said.
So my question is, for those producing this, why did they put Walt halfway through when we're getting to World Showcase? Like the whole point was his. Like usually this always goes at the beginning of any video or any historical thing that they do, you know?
Todd, Ron Schneider has just popped in to say that your information from Birnbaum is correct.
Awesome. Thank you, Ron. And Ron, we apologize for the audio lag.
Yes, he's walking to the mic and talking with this song on.
Walt loved disco production music.
Now, let's cross the World Showcase.
I can mute the audio for the video if you want.
No, I'm playing my audio.
I think they're enjoying the audio.
They like the audio?
That's some groovy music. You can't turn that off.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck happened.
This is the setting
Now I'm mad.
for a drama played out on the largest rear projection screen ever built.
Hastings says it's hilarious.
See?
They're showing Disneyland Castle and they're talking about the largest rear projection screen ever built.
Look at those creepy mouse costumes.
Thanks, Oscar.
Well, I will have to go back and fix it. So there they are.
Special moments in time, drawn from 350 years of American history, capture the spirit of the nation.
And this is film footage here too. This is older film footage that.
Andy, it does sound like William Daniels, but I don't think that's him doing this narration. I mean, as much as I would love to hear Kit from Knight Rider narrating this video, I don't think it's him.
Michael.
Wow, beautiful shot of the bridge thing there.
It really is.
From the American adventure to the adventure of traveling the world. Italy, for example, to enjoy the ambience.
Everybody go pull your copies of those Life and Look magazines out of the out of your things and wave them in the air. There we go. Jim's like, I got that Life.
But isn't this strange how they go like halfway through? We're going to talk about why we built Epcot, even though we showed you half of it, and now we're going to watch this. They're going to jump into construction next.
Then we saw some resort footage there,
which makes no sense.
From Italy to Germany.
Bear in mind, we still have 11 more minutes.
It goes on and on and on. The stream is looking a lot better, so hopefully whatever issue is out there.
Oktoberfest all year round.
Now,
I do like the music. I like the music
yeah.
with these construction vehicles.
Sometimes it works.
Next, China.
That's China.
Walk through the gate of the Golden Sun.
It's all Chinese steel.
Experience wonders of China.
Gun bonds.
In Circle Vision 360. Oh my gosh. Purchase a handmade souvenir. View an exhibit of historic treasures. But beware
Moving a
of
tree.
dragon.
That was the tree ride. It wasn't
The
very
big
popular.
bonsai tree for China there. That's the big Chinese ball.
Yeah, that's some nice.
This spaceship Earth in China is a perfect replica of ours.
Love these wedge
Mexico.
shots.
A Mayan pyramid towers above World Showcase Promenade.
But they didn't actually make them lay on their backs in order to paint the fake Sistine Chapel. I can't believe that. You'd think for realism they would have forced them to do that.
So a lot of this footage was used in that "We're Getting Ready for You" video too. If you remember that, was the pre-opening Epcot song.
Some of those expensive souvenirs we talked about. I don't know what store that was, but
it's the River of Time there.
Look at all those balloons. Picture all of the dead birds, and now they're at wildlife.
They went right to the
those
Disney
balloons still haven't.
area.
Those balloons still haven't biodegraded yet.
Oh, inside the Friendship. Pretty early. That's nice.
And those are the ones that they had to then send to get fixed. Yeah, they were gone for a lot of '83.
Did I ever tell you the interesting? Well, maybe not so, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. So I might bore people, but this is interesting. So the Friendship boats had a sliding door where one door would slide over the other and double up the glass. And if you notice in that shot, the glass was tinted, and it had a UV protectant on there to keep the inside cool. Interesting thing was we had been to the Magic Kingdom the day before. I'm sorry, that day in the morning, we got stamped with the invisible ink. And I'm sitting on the Epcot boat, put my hand next to the window, and they opened the window, and all of a sudden we had 2 layers of UV glass, and the sun was shining through, and it was enough to filter out enough so my hand started glowing just underneath the sunlight coming through the 2 glasses. It would almost work a little bit if you looked really close with just 1 pane, but when you had the 2 panes overlaid, your hand would glow with the magic stamp. So there you go.
Nice.
That's cool.
And Beth Bramlett just pinged her friend who was a narrator on Listen to the Land. He said, nope, master control board person or maintenance controlled the boat. He could not.
Other than putting your leg out and grabbing a tree to stop.
You could. Yeah. You could lasso something going.
That's right, yeah. Was there an emergency strap or anything you could anchor or anything?
Yeah, essentially it's like small.
Yeah.
There's no.
That looks like a good place to hold a private event.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that someday.
Was that boat there when we did it?
Yeah, they're there. They're there. Nobody sees them anymore, but those boats are all there. There's my man. I like that.
Yeah, he's got the swagger going on too, huh? Fredo's. Good stuff.
With enduring traditions of design and craftsmanship.
Boats don't have brakes, idiot.
One of the pleasures here is to watch a master chef at work.
There's nothing more enjoyable than watching people eat pasta.
In the summer.
In the summertime when the pasta is hot.
There's
a big band.
You see the woman serving stuff there. That's back when it was served family style and not a buffet.
It is now. It's family style right now.
Well, I realize right now nobody has a buffet right now.
But still, if you want to,
it's coming back. That is a big band. They have that many people playing there anymore?
Behind the Eiffel Tower, Epcot Center
I don't know. Is it? Yeah.
Magical, dreamlike beauty all its own.
And back then, China did not have the Nine Dragons restaurant. They didn't add that until '86, I think.
What was there prior? Nothing.
Nothing.
Was the building was there though?
Yeah.
No building. It was a grassy field.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Just very well manicured. You could just hang out and lay down, roll around. Roll in the hay. Yeah, that whole left side, the building all the way back, the quick serve behind it, none of that was there.
Yes, Bob Rowan, I know it had a menu because in 1995 I ordered duck there and got terribly ill. So I've never eaten duck since.
To shape a world that offers hope to people everywhere.
Frankfurter.
They really spend a lot of time in each country here too. I mean, this is what 26 minutes long. Where are we at, JT? What do we have? About
5 minutes left.
5 minutes, yeah. That's what I thought.
So guys,
but only 3 minutes of audio. So
do you remember the Chinese acrobats that would balance on? I mean, there were probably I know there's been a ton of different entertainment over the years at the different pavilions. I think that sounds right.
I want to say they did.
So the audio is finished. So now it's entirely up to us.
Oh, okay. It's all on us. 5 minutes.
We'll portray Mariachi Cobra.
Best seat in the house right
here
there.
And the rivers of time.
How you can do your narration in Spanish again.
Yeah. Thank God. more people needed to hear that. Oh, Bolchacute. Welcome to the Mexico of my past.
This is an interesting.
Canada.
Where did we start? We started in America, right? So we're working our way around.
Yeah. So there's Canada.
With the bagpipers. So if you go back and look at this again, you'll notice that the totems outside are different now because they have added some over the years, and they took out the ones that were.
Oh, there's the Circle Vision plan.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
B25
showing you how they filmed Canada. I guess the original was called, right?
There's Quebec City. Ice Luge.
Some great scenes in that original one.
Yeah. Look at the camera there.
Look at the camera. Yeah. There's merry old England, and Boo Evie is a mama's boy would have been there during construction.
That's right.
You guys don't get that reference, but there's a photo, a construction photo of the England pavilion, UK pavilion, where one of the carpenters had spray painted on a roof on a banner, Boo Ivy is a mama's boy, and it made it into the Epcot Center
The
book.
Mama's
Yeah,
Boy.
it's fantastic.
And I've shared it on Twitter. We've discussed it. Nobody can kind of figure
Somebody
out.
has to
It's
come
all
forward.
Greek. It's all Greek letters too. Which
Yeah,
is,
it's weird.
interesting.
I really would love the high quality photo.
The fact that nobody picked up on it is and made it.
I mean, you're making the book.
Here's your creepy doll, sir.
There's the rose and crown, which they've ripped the carpet out of in the last year.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hardwood floor now, which is very disappointing. Beautiful tableside dining. And there is the double-decker bus making its way through World Showcase. Because it could then. And I think that bridge was the area where now is the International Gateway.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to France.
Behold.
Come from France. Surprise.
There they are. Oh, look, there they are filming Impressions de France.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful film. What a beautiful film.
And there's a picture of a book.
A book.
Versailles.
How you could probably buy in that store
yes,
that had the second floor.
That would have been in the store with the second floor of the bookshop. Yep.
It no longer has a second floor, but
Yeah.
had a second floor back in the day.
From one tower to another.
Japan.
See, this screws with my mind because I always go to Mexico first. We always walk that way around.
Same.
Yeah, so now I'm all confused. This is not. I'm gonna have to edit this in my own order.
Yay!
Ooh, that's the same same shot from our other.
Hibachi.
I mean, a lot of videos. But...
Oh yeah, they've used it. Oh, there's the. It was rice taffy, I believe,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. They would
The
sculpt.
candy art. Yeah,
Yeah.
they still do that, don't they? I mean,
never seen
he left and I
Not
believe he
him,
passed
but-
it off to a woman, and I don't know if
Yeah.
she's there anymore.
And did I do it right? Yes. Yes, I did. What was that he was making? Because I can't tell. It was just.
It's rice. Dragon.
Well, I know. Was
maybe?
it supposed
Oh.
to be a shrimp? Like what was it? I assume he was trying to make some sort of. We were supposed to be impressed that he could make that
Yeah.
blindfolded, and then when it came out, it's like it was. I couldn't tell what kind of animal it was supposed to be. Oh, she retired.
She retired a few years ago.
Yeah.
I know it was recent. I mean,
Yeah.
everything runs together for me now, but it was relatively recently. There were still those demonstrations that went on.
Well,
That's a shot that has nothing to do with Epcot there. The monorail.
but I'll take it.
I
This
know
is
where it
the-
is, but
it's a
yeah.
beautiful shot.
It
That
is.
fountain isn't there anymore.
No.
And nor is that fountain there anymore. Although, it's
Well, no, it's still there.
It's
Just
half there.
coming back slowly.
Still there.
Look at the
They're taking their own
color-changing
sweet
lights.
time on that. I don't know.
Well, they were closed down for 3 months, so
Well, they finished other things. They painted the castle. They could finish my fountain.
no, they didn't do that until now. They weren't allowed to work in the parks. There was,
But they-
the
well, yeah,
people in
the-
the comments will back me up. There was nothing going on in the parks. March, April, May, like nothing.
Right, but into May they were able to restart, so they did some work. Anyway,
Just
Did they
slid that
plug it in,
loose
plug it
side
back
in.
again?
and thus ends our Epcot.
There we
The
go.
end,
The
1983.
end.
Look at the freeze frame end too. Ta-da!
Look at how symmetrical.
Just
Yeah.
like what was that show? What was the Police Squad where everyone would like fake the freeze frame at the end, and then
Oh.
one person would like keep moving, or there'd be an animal or something in the shot that would move, but everybody else would pretend like to do a freeze frame. Oh, high art.
All right, Brian. We've got this special
guess it's
event
show
here.
and tell,
Show
right?
and well, it's show. You bought something very special to show and tell.
I did. So I'm going to try and make not everything. So this is, you'll see, a Disney show pack. So what this it would have been sold. It was sold in the parks. And it has a set of 40 slides. And if I'll take the lid off, and hopefully the slides won't all fall out, because they tend to do that. I'm going to hold the slides in place, but it has a cassette tape in the middle.
Ooh.
This is 1976, so that was kind of early for cassette tapes. I mean, they were around then, but it would have been a newfangled audio delivery system. There's a little brochure inside. I have to remember to hold it here since you know the backgrounds. And you could order another one in here. It's a there's an order form that you can mail to Disneyland mail order department, Harbor Boulevard, Anaheim, California, if you wanted additional sets to give to your friends for $13.95 each. So I found this and ordered it, bought it at an auction, and it arrived 2 days ago. So I restored the slides and laid down the audio track and sent the completed video over to Todd. So now we will get to see the Disney show pack, A Day at the Magic Kingdom. And I'm going to put it out to everybody. There is a second one they produced called An Evening at the Magic Kingdom, and they are Florida specific. So if you ever see one on the tubes or somewhere, I don't have it yet, so pick it up for us or alert us to it so that we can acquire it and bring that to you sometime as well. But we're going to watch it tonight, and the sound will match. I know that because I've watched it.
He watched it. That's right. I think I have to tweak some of the colors on the slides. So you did the cleanup, but I haven't tweaked the colors yet.
That went through 2 rounds of color collection. These slides are in, as you would imagine with mass production, terrible shape.
We'll see what we could do and clean up more, but here we go. So, Brian, this is your slideshow, a day at Walt Disney World.
And we'll be mostly quiet for this. Oh, by the way, Mickey's voice will hop in, and you'll want to laugh. And it is funny. However, it is a marked improvement over the 1972 show and tell video that we got a few years ago. And Foxy has actually done the full sync and restoration. We can share that link later so people can go back and watch that 1972 one where that Mickey sounds terrible. This Mickey sounds markedly better, but wrong nonetheless.
That's right. All right, so here we go. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, go. Let us know if you need the volume up or down, and we'll do our best to adjust that.
Welcome to the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. I'll be your guide on this special tour of the happiest place on earth. Each time you hear the clanging bell of the Main Street trolley, you should advance to the next slide. Let's disembark now from the authentic side-wheel steamboat or the ultra-modern monorail and enter the Magic Kingdom.
This is like elementary school.
No, it's the clang of the bell.
Yes, Mickey.
What we need to hear the slide. We need to go black between Brian.
Everyone. And it's quite true.
Yeah.
The Walt Disney story.
Thank you, Mickey.
The Walt Disney story, right?
You know, without Walt, I wouldn't be here. In fact, none of this would be here.
There's a lot of neat slides in this one, Brian. It's just I had never seen before. A couple of these pictures.
You're right. Where's Walt's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the special Oscars he got for that?
You know, Walt himself.
Those fingers alone really point to each individual Oscar award.
Yeah, he's got 5 fingers.
Well,
that's a 5-fingered Mickey.
I'll see you later.
You've got 5 fingers.
Yeah, this is Tiny Hands Mickey.
Wait. All the characters
Now
have 5
let's hop
fingers.
aboard the Main Street fire engine with Donald and Chippendale for a ride down Main Street, USA,
This is
and enter
10
the relaxed
minutes
era
long.
of small-town America at the turn of the century.
Oh,
Hey, look,
midair.
there's the Dapper Dans dancing at the Greenhouse Flower Mart.
I did not know it was called the Greenhouse Flower Market until
On the Plaza
narration.
Canal, we ride a graceful
Ooh, that
swan
water.
boat and cruise
Glass.
by the exquisite Crystal Palace restaurant. Isn't it beautiful? Standing in the middle of the Magic Kingdom is the lofty Cinderella Castle, which beckons us into the happiest land of all, Fantasyland.
Oh, the age of not believing, right? Yeah.
Passing through the foyer of the castle, we see the fairy tale story
Todd,
of
when you restore
Cinderella
the color on
told
this,
in
can you make the
beautiful cut
castle
glass,
rose gold?
and silver
Absolutely, we
mosaic
can
murals.
take care of that. Not a problem.
Look, there's Mickey again.
Mouse review.
I'm just about to start my show. Come along into the Mickey Mouse Review with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you like to sing? Well, let's go into It's a Small World.
Maybe not.
So that was the old entrance, which was wonderful.
Yeah, you used to come in at the other end,
We've got
the
kids
other
from
side,
every corner of the world
closer
here,
to the village house.
capturing the eternal hope of peace on earth. Come on, let's sing along.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we can't.
Nice speaker right there.
Yeah, that's Flower in the speaker, right?
Now we're going to ride the Skyway
Here's
for
like
a
one of the
panoramic
grossly
view of Fantasyland.
underappreciated little beautiful sections of the park.
Yeah.
That load area was so nice.
Which is why
The
they left
scenic
it there for
Skyway
so long.
rises
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
above this happy land. Hey, look, there's Dumbo, the world's only flying elephant.
Ooh, look at those rivets. They sure do pop. on
Here at
this slide.
Submarine, we see Captain Nemo's submarine Nautilus as it prepares to dive 20,000 leagues under the sea.
So crisp. Wow, here's the future.
Here's to the future. Here's to the
Yeah, the song is great.
Here's to the future. Here's to the future and you.
For youngsters of all ages, Tomorrowland is a stepping stone to the future, an opportunity to preview many adventures which only yesterday seemed generations away. The all-electric, completely automatic Redway People Mover is the Disney answer to pollution-free urban transportation, and just might be the way all of us will get from place to place in the future.
It is great again to see a still shot from
Everyone can be an astronaut in the gigantic space mountain.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there was a missing slide from the set, so this is it. I found it. It just wasn't the slide.
Oh, wow. By our space-age computer
I
set.
did find the image.
After blast off, we dart through the night sky,
It said in the
past
listing
shooting
that it
stars
was.
and whirling galaxies, ending in a spinning
excuse me, sir.
re-entry and
We've got a
breathtaking
problem.
landing. Back on the ground again, the world-famous Carousel of
World-famous.
Progress is our next stop.
You're going to get one of the best shots of
From our comfortable seats in this unique
inside there.
rotating theater, we view
On
the
stage,
growing
and they
importance
almost
of
posed for
electricity's
this.
role in the 20th century, from its
Hey
practical
guys, look
development
here. Got a
to
picture
this
coming.
modern
Ready?
day
Look at the
home,
camera. 1,
with
2,
all the
3.
conveniences of tomorrow.
Love the wood panel.
A short walk from Tomorrowland takes
short
us to the
walk?
entrance to
It's on the entire
Adventureland
southern
and the
side of the
Swiss
park.
Family Island
It's
Treehouse.
a small park.
Oh, shot from the upper deck.
The drums
Yeah.
from far-off restless tribesmen
An upper
signal
decker
danger. But being curious-minded adventurers, we board our canopied launch to explore the rivers of Asia and Africa on the Jungle Cruise. As we sail these
lower. Look at
placid
that, down
but
by the
dangerous
water level
channels, hippos surface
on
on the
shore?
water, blocking our passage.
He got to swim in.
But our gunshots frighten them away, clearing the path of our journey.
He's got the gun out too.
Moving through the Caribbean Plaza in Adventureland, we come to the Pirates of the Caribbean to partake of daring
old
do and
Pirates entrance.
swashbuckling adventures.
Got moved to the side. God, how many generations has this
We
particular
spy
slide
upon
been through? It looks
black-hearted
like it's a copy of
buccaneers
a
after
copy of
they've
a copy.
invaded
Yeah,
a sea
and is it
as they
These
auction off
individual
the
ones
village
were in
people
rough shape.
and begin their rampage through the town
The
in
funny
search
thing
of
is, when they
treasure.
made the copy, they did not even color correct it to make the copy.
Well, at least they actually used the inside of Walt Disney World's Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go. Now, it's interesting they didn't block out Frito-Lay and
Frontierland,
Pepsi Cola.
dedicated to those hardy pioneers that shaped
Well,
the
it depends
American
on where the
West,
contract is.
features the
allowed, right?
Country
They paid a
Fair
lot of money for
Jamboree,
that spot,
where the
yeah.
inhabitants are wild, woolly,
It'd be
and
interesting to see if
fur-covered.
those contracts may or may not.
I love to watch the Country Bear Jamboree with a Pepsi free and some Fritos.
assortment of executioners
Pepsi Pie, you're gonna pay
music
for
and
it.
song. The 5 Bear Roads. Plus Gomer.
Gentlemen, every day was senior day at Magic Kingdom in the 1970s.
Bear named Tennessee. Saints twanging on the banjo and a tapping with his feet. A banging on the dish pan with a real old country beat.
Big Al is just one of the 18 talented Bruins presenting a stage full of rollicking lyrics and fast-paced dialogue in true country and western style. From Tom Sawyer Island, we look beyond the Mississippi sternwheeler cruising the rivers of America to the haunted mansion sitting high on the bluff overlooking the river. Inside this frightfully funny web of spirits, we must be careful not to fall victim to the 999 horrendous but humorous ghosts who conduct a never-ending search for occupant 1000. The dark, misty graveyard provides a delightfully dreary playground for ghoulish activities, bravely watched over by the mortal caretaker. In Liberty Square, we relive colonial America on the eve of independence with an inspirational visit to the Hall of Presidents. Through the brilliant use of audio animatronics, all the presidents of the United States come alive as they are gathered together on stage.
This government must be preserved in spite of the acts of any man or set of men.
Presidents must have enjoyed standing in that
Nowhere in the world is presented to
all
government.
day.
They went for the padding too.
Yeah.
Spared no expense.
To the humblest and
They
poorest
deserve
among
it.
us
What did you have to do to get a seat?
are held the highest privileges and positions.
On leaving, we salute Mickey, Donald, and Goofy as they march patriotically past the Hall of Presidents and say farewell to this most memorable and happy visit to Walt Disney World.
So long, everyone, and come back real soon.
So long, Mickey. We surely will.
Wow.
Good news.
That's
You got good news for us?
Wait, what's the good news?
The good news was you could order more
Order
sets.
more of
that
them.
was the.
Oh.
If you wanted gifts for, there you go.
You said
Did you tell Clark
$13.95?
$13.95.
Wow, that was a lot back then.
Yeah, it was like $50 if you adjusted for inflation.
Jeez.
Cassettes were brand new, man. You know, it was an
And
expensive
slides.
thing.
Well, that was probably for
crazy.
school use, right? You didn't get that in your house because you had to have the equipment. So
Ding ding. Hastings sent $10.
Thank you, sir.
we're gonna have to record that sound of the bell.
Well, we should do that on
Use
the
it over and over again.
Yeah, in our podcast, we'll just drop it in there like every minute.
Time for the mailbag.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing to kind of come up with, and I was excited to find it because we didn't know it existed.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
now we have to find the evening at the Magic Kingdom, but at $13.95, I don't know how many they sold.
All right.
Oh, happy birthday, Ella! Ella, one of our biggest fans.
Oh, Ella,
Happy
hey,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Excellent. Thanks for spending your evening with us.
Well, aren't you going to show some ephemera now?
We are. Let's see. I've got a handful of different things here. So, all right. Let's see. I know we all have some things. Our ephemera episode, if you've been listening, it was tough because I would, show something like this to the boys here, and I'm going to turn off my background too because give me a second.
That would be optimal if you're
I'm
going to
going
be
to
showing
turn that
stuff
off. And I knew you guys couldn't see it, so I've just grabbed some of. Now you can see the.
What is it?
Ugly wall behind me. So there we go. All right. So so I've we were recording that episode and we were showing each other things, and I want everybody else to see some things. So actually, this is just something random I grabbed here. JT, this one's right up your alley too. This is a Fort Wilderness family-oriented recreational total family camping experience, which you had a total family camping experience a number of times down there. This is kind of like a sheet explaining the rates and transportation facilities, the general store, the campsites. Rate. How much do you think it was per night? Individual campsite. This is
what year?
It doesn't have it on there. So
$40, $30.
11. This has got to be early on. Yeah.
Late 70s, early 80s.
I like under general store. It just says complete camping accessories. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you need to know.
They had it all there, man.
That's right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You got one?
I have one to share.
Go. Let's go. We'll go round robin here.
This was a recent acquisition of something I didn't know existed. It is 1972. It was a souvenir, likely sold near It's a Small World in Walt Disney World, and it is
a
fan.
I like that.
And it
180
has
you did.
this Small World artwork on it, and Hal was very excited by the hyena being here.
Yeah. The hyena with the laughing with the boy, which is
cool.
removed.
Yeah. So I will. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna know what to say because they're dirty animals and they shouldn't be around kids.
Yeah, so
according to the African person,
it's really
that
great.
visited.
But it is. I mean, it's plastic, and the hinges inside have the center parts have kind of broken apart. A little bit of the plastic has broken off that covered the metal hinge. So I don't open it that often. I'm opening it for you guys tonight, but it'll be at one of our events in the future in Florida. I'll bring it down to show it off. But it's a really, really neat souvenir that I liked. I mean, I thought it was a neat thing.
Cool.
I don't collect a lot of modern stuff, but when I come across something cool like this, it's nice to add it to the archives.
Yep. Cool.
I've managed to fold it back up now. So
Emma, thank you very much for your donation there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So let's see. I've got something here, and then I'll bring up I'll put a link in the chat here so you guys can go see it for yourself and purchase it. Actually, how did we did not put it on there. We didn't upload it yet, did we?
I don't know.
The NBA shirt. Is it up?
No, I don't think No, I never finished it.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk a little bit about that. So with the NBA coming to Walt Disney World, I showed this a little bit earlier. When I got this brochure, all I could think about is it's the NBA with like a basketball. This is a little Polynesian luau brochure. Tells information about what's on the menu and the continuity with the moon or the sun still on the back. This is really, really cool. And it says, we're glad you're coming, whether it's your first or your 50th. And we went over the recipes. The menu. You had shrimp Hawaiian, beef tomato, barbecue ribs, chicken nui, fried rice, and Polynesian vegetables with passion fruit ice cream. We went over this on one of our, I think it was last episode. Thrilled to the Samoan knife dance and everything. So I scanned this in and sent it to Hal because I thought this was really, really neat, the way that the luau dancer was combined with just the two colors and white to provide such a cool look to it. And how you worked your artistry and magic and produced a new shirt. Do you have the handy? I could, if you throw it in Slack, I can show it real quick here.
Was that close enough? I didn't know if that one was done. Yeah, let me see if I'll look if I can find that.
All right. Well, Hal's looking at that, looking it up. But we had a great idea for some shirts. So there's something else I wanted to show you guys. Well, Hal's getting that. How many of you guys remember how copies looked before true Xerox machines with dry toner? Anybody know what?
With all the speckles all over it, or like the dittos where it was blue ink?
It wasn't. No, not the mimeographs with the blue or the red or the black. The ones that smelled and were all cold when you got them at your desk and you'd sit there and smell them. Yes. No, this comes from one of the early copy machines. This is from my visit in 1980. The paper has a very strange feel to it, and it actually used a liquid toner and chemical process to make the copy. And I know this because my dad had one of the machines in his print shop. So I just want to show you how poor the copy is. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got all this gray all over it. Has a very...
that's what I mean, the speckles. Like
very... If I could see that up there. There's the speckles.
Look at that.
Our library had the world's oldest copier for the longest time, and instead of having the thing that came down, it was a sheet of rubber that you lifted and put the paper under, and then put the sheet back. Like the sheet of rubber would go back down instead of having it there. Yeah.
So the reason that it picked up all those speckles was it didn't have the contrast to be able to differentiate between black and white and everything. So you got this very muddied gray look. But anyway, this is a treehouse map, and it's got all the numbers of the tree houses on there, the electric cart paths. So it's called the Treehouse Villa Site Plan. I think I scanned that one. I think that should be up on the site.
That's a cool map.
Nick, thank you for the donation there. Thank you very much.
So I want to ask, I know the cutoff here. JT, you're the only one I want to ask the question. have you ever used a coin-operated copy machine?
Oh yeah, yeah. For
Okay,
sure.
okay, because I know the other three of us have, but
Yeah, when my dad couldn't do it at work and illegally, we had to go to the Rite Aid or the library, and you drop your quarter in.
I remember they had them at supermarkets, like you right in front of the checkout counters. There'd be a copy machine there with it usually was a dime or a quarter a copy, depending on what era it was.
I've got one here I'm going to share. I've got two actually, but this is one. This one sits on my shelf, and I almost don't want to use it, even though I could. This is a my River Country ticket.
Oh, there we go.
Unused there. You can see
go.
the front and then the back. It's one of those ones that sits on my shelf because it's just like I have it in my hand. It's an original. So.
All right, and Hal just sent the thing here. So give me 1 second. Here we go, folks. This is the design that's coming on a T-shirt. PVR at the Polynesian Village Resort. So you'll get get that on a T-shirt. So tell us what you think, and we'll get that one out there pretty soon. So great little idea there. So
it's a nice
we're loving
sticker.
We're loving it. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a great
That
sticker.
should be like on the sides of every golf cart at the Polynesian.
There you go. So, all right, JT, I selected something here. You rag on me all the time about it. I'm okay with it. I love that you knock on me.
Your gold key.
I found my original gold key. There it is. Walt Disney. Now it has my grandfather's last name on it. So it says Todd Hadley. And the expires 08/31/86 or 88. Hard to 88. Actually, so and it's got a whopping big barcode there on the back, and I got my turn.
That's basically your ticket to do anything you wanted at the world.
This was my ticket. So whenever you hear JT say, "Oh, the gold key plan," that's because of this card. My grandfather was a big spender when it came to Walt Disney World, and would not. Well, for 3 or 4 trips down there, this is the only way he would travel, and all of your food and everything tips. I think the only thing not included was alcoholic beverages.
That's like the equivalent of like a annual pass and or for the week.
Yeah.
A park hopper, dining plan, Cadillac package, the whole deal.
There is nothing you couldn't do with this except alcohol. That was it. Anything else you wanted to do? So
well, because I am slow to put anything away, next to my chair underneath here, I still have all of our menus from our food episode 2 months ago
in the flesh here.
So here is the Magnolia dining room, which is actually tiny, but it's not only a tiny menu in terms of stuff that's on it, but also it's physically tiny because here it is next to a Polynesian room service menu, or a contemporary rather room service menu.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have our 1980 top of the
that's
world.
The one.
I love that cover. Look at the shininess.
Oh yeah, it's like super shiny. I shave in it, and then amping it up, there is our Pueblo Room 1. These will all go in the LBV history archive, but there is with the beautiful artwork inside of, the Mary Blair figures. And then last, if you haven't gotten your shirt yet,
this is the one. There it is.
The outer rim. I mean, it's the menu, and then it had the whole sunburst thing on the inside. And
I think we're gonna have to share the browser here in a second.
I'm still amazed that they could transfer the name to a space-themed, futuristic.
I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? You go from the rim of the Grand Canyon to the rim of Saturn.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, the outer rim shirt is great. So JT, I got something else here for you. Remember, I fondly remember you in one of the earliest episodes giving away the golf bag tag. The way you said that over and over.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Remember that the golf.
They're
so
on
this
eBay
this
still.
one's not as cool. Yeah, there were a couple popped up this week. We booked a trip once, and they sent us this little Walt Disney World travel company. I got my dad's name on the back and stuff, a luggage tag, which was neat. Not as cool as the golf bag tag.
Adorable.
When I saw that, I I immediately
It's fun.
I got to grab something else out of my.
I left
magic
one
drawer.
menu
I'll
out.
be right
The-
back.
The other top of the world one, which
That's
is
the logo right there.
Actually,
Look at that.
the previous one was 1977, I think. This is the 1981. So
It's an interesting. Hold that up there. What are they thinking here with your artistic brain? Because that's the contemporary logo, right? You know, like the old one, and then they put them like in a
like
circle.
a
Like
shape.
why? Like what's the? It's almost like they're making like a roundabout out of it.
Yeah, they did that with a lot of the logo stuff. That if you look at like the Polynesian, with the way that they had many versions of like the Polynesian character, the Maui, where he's side by side or flipped. Like they were great at making patterns out of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, that was just a really cool way to treat that.
Kai, you're right. That is better for shaving. Or brushing my hair. You know.
All right, I got one. How many people have walked past this before?
All I see is
in their life.
You got to turn your background off.
Yeah, you got to turn your background
I'll turn
off there,
my
Dreamfinder.
Sorry.
Somebody said, Brian, the Dharma Initiative menu.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
Shout out to Yvonne and Sema 1999. Thank you very much for your donations tonight.
Appreciate
and Emma
that.
has a request because and she gave us a donation earlier, and she wants to see the dog. So I'm gonna. And this is the dog that always interrupts us.
Pay enough money, you can see the dog.
Pay enough money, you can have it.
So here is a wet paint sign, and I'll stop the flashing lights too.
Oh yeah, I was like, why is it changing color?
He's still at a rave. Oh look, there's the dog.
Is this Bane's dog?
Is this no?
This is the dog.
Is this the dog that cost you like $57,000?
We're not going to talk about how much it cost to get
they
that
thought
stuff
it
out of
ate
her.
like a balloon or something.
It ate three small corn cobs. And,
yeah, there you go.
Had to have
and
surgery.
A button nose until I was made out
look
of
how
coal.
nice though.
So this is the classic wet paint sign that they used to hang these around the Magic Kingdom everywhere. Epcot, if there was something that was painted.
No, they stopped because people would steal them.
They'd steal them like me. So, and here's one thing I didn't steal. This was acquired. So
that's cool.
This is. It looks like a bumper sticker, but this is the stickers that go on the sides of the garbage cans, or did at Blizzard Beach.
Oh.
And I happened to be working for a company, and a print vendor came through with print samples of stuff that they had done. And this was one of the pieces that they had done, is they had printed silkscreened these stickers for Blizzard Beach. So I still have this today.
In the right place at the right time.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to show Big Al here.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Oh.
These pop up on eBay.
Whoa, those are treasure craft logos.
And this was on in our kitchen growing up forever. And we
ceramic cookie jar.
The old box tops, after they didn't used to be called box tops, they were something else, like the UPCs from cereal. So then if we ever saw a contest we wanted on a cereal box, my mom would dig through and be like, well, here's one for Frosted Flakes, here's another one that works for this. And we didn't have to eat 8 boxes of cereal to get something, so we saved them all in here. But now it sits in my office, and then it's pretty cool though. It's just, my mom was gonna just give it away, and I go, you can't give Big Al away, I want him. So now he sits in my office.
There you go.
Good job.
You don't put cookies in there?
No, I don't come down
Who
here.
put cookies in his mouth?
You're not supposed to do that.
So I've got
blend them.
This was mid 90s, so this is just at our 25-year limit. JT, when you didn't go on the gold key plan, they started to offer another plan that was nearly as good, and it was ludicrous in the amount of coupons that they gave you. So if anybody remembers the Disney Food and Fun plan that they would give you. So in this, you would receive multiple books upon check-in. It was ridiculous. The green, you can see we used all the green there because those were your food tickets. But in here, I mean, I think there were, looks like this book had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had maybe 12 meals in here. And all of these are recreations, bicycles, hay rides, pedal boats, sailboats. And they just loaded you with these coupons. I mean, you got so many of them, you couldn't possibly use them in one trip. Unfortunately, they have expiration dates. What was interesting is I went in 1996, and these still were valid until early 97, so with a printed date. They weren't stamped or anything. So it was interesting that how many of these coupons they gave you, and that just tells you they probably didn't make much money on the sailboats and things. So kind of a neat little thing. can't use them though anymore. These two items we talked about, we've scanned them, and these were some eBay finds, right, guys? These are the golf.
Oh, the golf scorecards.
The golf scorecards, right? This is one of them here. Look at that logo on the back, so cool.
Oh, that's neat.
These are all scanned in. You can look on the site. So that was the which one is this? I don't know.
Golfing's an interesting aspect to Disney because I don't know if any of us have ever really golfed at Disney. But I know I haven't. So when we see something where you see a unique thing, you're like, "Ooh, I didn't really know that." I mean, you kind of assumed it existed, but when you actually see it, like the NBA is posting all these things with all the basketball players golfing, and I'm like watching, like, "Oh, I'm never going to be out on the 10th hole," and seeing this, and that's really cool. But
so that was the Lake Buena Vista Club, and then we also have the Magnolia. So very, very similar. Whoops.
That's slick.
Got the same stuff. So those are both scanned in on the site as well, which is great.
We've got that info, which is coming up on the next episode. We'll talk about the Golf Weather Channel and all that we dug into, which will tickle you with a feather on that one, with the next episode. But we've got some deep dives into the Disney Weather Station.
All right, somebody pick a year: 1991, 1992, 1993, or 1994.
92.
92. All
Graduate
right.
high school. Let's go.
Going to 92. All right. So then pick a month. It's either going to be May.
It's my birthday.
Oh, I guess it's going to be May because that's the only one. All right. So I have a bunch of the Epcot entertainment guides to tell you what's what was what. So I have
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
And they were all one color, right?
Yes, they were a single color. Yep, that's exactly right. Cheaper to print because that was expensive. So I'm going to give you a little. Oh, actually, I have two. Oh no, just duplicates. Accidental. All right. So here's what we could have experienced that day. A little more light because I am blind as a bat. So
maybe take those glasses off.
Sorry. So in Germany, that's true. That could help, wouldn't it? Because that cuts half the light out. Oh yeah, what do you know? What do you know?
It's really dark in this room.
But everything's so flat.
I got to see the doctor.
All right. So in Germany, the strolling accordionist playing traditional polkas and waltzes in the courtyard in the beer garden. The courtyard trio bringing the spirit of Zurmutklied to the courtyard.
Oh.
And the Oktoberfest Musketen sample genuine dishes and sing-alongs in the spirit of Oktoberfest nightly inside the beer garden. In China, Sheju performing the Yangoing, the oriental dulcimer, the bamboo flute inside the Temple of Heaven prior to the Wonders of Life attraction. Also, the Zamadan acrobatic troupe. I wonder if those were the chair guys we were talking about early. In Norway, you can see Valhalla at 10:55, 12:05, 1:15, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5:10, and 6:10. Not performed on Tuesday through Thursday. And also Norrevind on Tuesday through Sunday. Of course, Mariachi Cobre in Mexico and the Marimba, Mayan Ladia. I love those Marimba guys. If everyone remembers those, I think it was like 3 or 4 gentlemen around this one big giant marimba. It was absolutely fantastic. And then in Italy, of course, the Commedia di Bologna, the SAC group, or the thing that became SAC, the comedy group. And there was an Italian quartet that would fill the courtyard with song. Of course, the Voices of Liberty, the Promenade Band in the Rose Garden, the Fantasy Dream Maker in Japan.
Just Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah. And there was also a Japanese music and dance group. A couple of some people in Morocco. No name. In France, the Trio Bal Musette. Oh, I wonder if those were the mime guys. A trio of musicians brings flavor to the quaint side streets of the France Pavilion. And the Theatre du Fromage, which was the comedy group over there.
The Dreammaker and Dreamfinder.
Oh, how about that?
Lots of dreams.
Lots of dreams. Well, it's Walt's greatest dream. In the United Kingdom, you could see Sue and Peter Barber, still dancing puppeteers, or a Pearly King and Queen. Bring fun to the streets outside the Rose and Crown Club. And the Old Globe Players, again, the comedy group. Man, that comedy group was everywhere back then. The Maple Leaf Brass. Remember when the Canadian Brass was actually so popular that they made a knockoff version for Epcot? And bagpipes. You can see the Caledonia bagpipes there as well.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I have a...
Thank you, Chris, for the donation.
Picture of those brass guys playing, and they're in like lumberjack uniforms. And then they also came out in like Mountie uniforms.
Yeah.
They come out and play their brass instruments. So
yeah, you can see Dreamfinder Monday through Friday at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 2:30, and 3:30. So if Ron's still on, I guess I have your times. So
unless Michael Jackson showed up while you were on your break.
Yeah, and then
then you had to quick get dressed and come back down.
There's also there were all kinds of artisans too available. Like you could meet Kirsten Klepke, the Hummel figurine painter, appearing at Glas und Porcelain in the Germany Pavilion Wednesday through Saturday. So yeah, so let's get one of these babies. You got a full day of fun at Epcot, even if you didn't go on any rides.
So we got a couple more minutes to do this. I want to wrap up around 10:30. So if you do have some questions for us, please get them in on the live chat, and we'll get to that. I wanted to show you guys the resort guide. What's really cool about this? I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen this before. I'm sure some of our people have. The resort guide with water skiing Goofy on the front. What's really neat is that I'm assuming this was left in most of the rooms. And what's really neat is check this out. So if you look at the upper top, right, that's the contemporary information. So they got the logo. And then when you switch over to the Polynesian, they got him in the upper left.
Oh, yeah.
And then the golf resort, they've got the golf D in the top.
Oh, I'd love that one.
Yeah. And then they got Musket Mickey.
Oh.
Right? For Frontier.
Classic.
Yeah, for Fort Wilderness. And then if you're, you're just hanging over at Lake Buena Vista in that nice blue shag carpet, you got the goal.
That bird looks familiar.
Well, it's been around. I believe that one's about 45, 46 years old. I think we know a younger one pretty well too. So that one has much longer wingspan, right, Hal?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, this is the one that the people circled too. Remember we were talking about this on the episode. This is the. They wanted to go to the champagne brunch. They wanted to know that there were 2 swimming pools. They got a lot of neat little things circled in here where they were staying, which is pretty cool. So, all right. Any other items you guys wanted to share on show and tell here?
I've got 2 quick ones. I'll show this.
Sure.
This is a Fort Wilderness postcard book. You can still kind of buy those, but they were kind of popular. But it's actually old enough to have the train on it.
Oh,
it's
cool.
the first postcard, and there's a bunch in there. I won't go through them all.
Nice. So. That's cool. We have the whole postcard book scanned too. So if you want to see them, go into the image site.
The sundry trucks in there. Lots of old stuff.
Nice. So on a media front too, I will say that I'm not going to load up the projector tonight, but I do have a number of films sitting here. So we're almost at a amount that we normally would send off, maybe 1,000 feet or so. So we're going to get those going. We have a couple other films that we want to put out there and let you guys see everything. Obviously, you saw tonight. We'll get out there as well. All right, so let's go to the questions here.
I'm going to show one more.
Oh, one more. Go ahead. Go ahead, Brian.
This is something that I actually use on a daily basis.
Is that for stabbing people?
No, it is a letter opener. It's the letter opener that every day I get the mail, and I sit here and open my mail. But this is a Disneyland letter opener that is from the 60s or late 50s. And I would wish they had made one for Disney World, because I like having souvenirs that I can actually use every day in practical ways. And so this one I picked up about 10 years ago, and I literally use it every single day. But for those of you bringing it up, yes, it could be a murder knife, but actually it couldn't, because this actually like bends. It's not very sturdy. It's sturdy enough to open paper, but
if we make those, we could make some for the next event. We can give them away, but nobody can do carry-ons with them. So
I gotta check that.
I don't know. You might. I don't know. I guess you'd have to check it.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's a very good one.
All right. Queries.
So yes, yeah, we've got a lot of videos, a lot of things going on. So Adam Richard says, FYI, the TeePublic is having a sale. Correct, $13 shirt. So RetroWDW.com/support us. Also, a little fact that you may want to know about TeePublic is whenever we post a new design, it's always for the first 48 hours. It's always on sale for $13, $14. So, as we post new stuff, you can also get there. So, Brian, I'll pass this one over to you. Have you been able to do any planning on the 2021 event that you want to share?
Yeah, we've done a lot of planning. Obviously, right now we're waiting for an indication that events are going to happen in 2021. There's a lot of like, woe is us on Twitter and other places, but it's very encouraging that there's probably going to be a vaccine before the end of the year. And that's exciting for us because then we can move ahead with planning the 2021 event. So we do plan to have it. We're hoping to have it. But if everybody's still in a no travel situation or sparse crowds, and there's an aversion to large groups of people, it doesn't make any sense to have it. But we have a wish list of about 15 different panels and things that we want to do. And then when the event launches, we'll sit down and kind of whittle that down. And so, yeah, we have some exciting things. I'll let you know, we have like 2 park artifacts that we're actually waiting to be delivered that we've acquired in the last few weeks through various channels, all legal.
One we believe is probably one of the rarest of the rare.
Yeah, well, it's an individual. It's an item for which there's no duplicate. It's absolutely, there's only one of them. That was something that was on display in the parks and for a long time in a major popular attraction. So that's coming our way, and so we've got some neat stuff that we'll probably reveal before that, but you'll be able to see in person at our event. Great ideas for panels. Great, maybe Hal will bring the treehouse people in, and they'll put a treehouse up right in front of us at the event. But yeah, so that's kind of the stuff that we're working on. But I haven't stopped working, to be perfectly honest with you. Todd will tell you. I mean,
yeah, we're always talking about it.
Every few weeks there's, hey, this would be a good idea for a souvenir or something to give away. And
I know Brian and I have also discussed some ways to better structure the day, food, the way we can give some better breaks and really break it up. We've learned a lot, right? We've done these events a couple times, and we'll admit that we've made some mistakes on some aspects of it. We've gotten things done under the wire, and we certainly want to get things done the right way and only improve every time. So, yeah, we'll certainly work on those things.
Big ideas.
That's right. But we've also been doing some work on the side behind the scenes on things that we need to do to solidify the nonprofit and do some other things. So which is good. So that time off here has helped us be able to do that. So, all right. Other questions that we have out there, send that. While we're waiting for some questions to come in, I forgot to show this. It sits on my desk all the time. This is my Contemporary Resort glass.
Excellent.
Nice little, I don't know, what would you consider this? It's not a highball. It's not a Tom. Is it a Tom Collins?
It's like an iced tea glass.
Yeah.
Mixed drink glass, iced tea.
Yeah, there's the Contemporary logo on that. Look at that.
A little glass of Muscatel.
Yeah, sparkling. Finest wines
Cold
of
duck.
Idaho. So, Brian, they want you to open a letter.
With the opener.
Yeah.
I have opened today's mail, so
just lick an envelope, close it, open back up.
While he's looking for something, so Todd, I have the more modern version of the thing that you had.
Oh, there we go.
So this is from the 90s. So this is a map of what became known as the Village Resort.
Yeah.
Which included the tree houses, and you can open this puppy up, and you can see. So here, I'll zoom in on the treehouse map with all the numbers.
And I'm going to raise you one here. Hold on, let me turn my background off.
All right. And I also have this little card that was inside of the room because I got to stay at the treehouse one time.
Oh, nice.
Maybe twice. And says, "Welcome. I have prepared your room today and hope that you are pleased and comfortable. Should you need additional service, please contact our housekeeping office by touching 16 on your phone. Have a nice day. Myrna L. Kitterman." So thank you, Myrna.
Yeah.
It was lovely, and we had a great time.
It was a nice day.
So I have this is a Carnival Cruise brochure, but I'm going to
And break the
Hang
seal.
on, I gotta turn the background off again if I'm gonna do this.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna
you
show this last thing here. So you remind, again, sitting on my desk, completely forgot. So this is the guest atlas from an earlier time, Hal. I believe this is the same thing. But the best thing about this is that you would hand this to a guest. And to your point, like, let me show you. Hold on a second. Let me show you where you're going to stay.
Circle it. Yeah.
Right about here, right? Okay, so you want to go down here and drive. But what's really neat, I need a large format scanner. If anybody has something that could take this, please email us. But yeah, I love how it's got them all. It's got the conference center, the vacation villas here, and like you said, it's got. So yeah, this is an earlier version of just that. So yeah, I love the fact that it's like poster size.
Well, it's opening up already.
Oh, he's go.
It came undone, but you would just. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah. That's how you. If you've never used the letter opener.
That's right. We have a question in there. How is the photo tagging process going? Pretty good. We've slowed down a little bit. If people are interested in helping us tag photos, please let us know. We've done about 1,000 or so tags. We were in the 3,000s. We're down to 2,172 photos that need tagging and description. So if you're interested, feel free to email us at podcast@retrowdw.com and we can get you set up. It's a very easy thing. It's certainly something that if you're just sitting watching TV and get 10 of them done, that's 10 less that we have to worry about. And then we've made it as simple as possible for adding dates and tags and stuff like that. So if you're interested, please email us. And thanks for asking for that. And if you are interested, when you go to retrowdw.com, anything that people have tagged, our search engine built into the site immediately picks that up. So if you click the little magnifying glass and go into search galleries, you'll be able to find all sorts of photos that people have tagged. And we've got great tags like shopping bag now. And we haven't gotten down to the details of like forks and knives, but we've got some great stuff in there.
I can't wait to answer this one. Jacques asked, stayed at Wyndham by Disney Springs last week. What was its original name? If I am remembering the correct hotel, which was the Grosvenor before it was the Wyndham, it has the most fascinating history because it was originally called the Dutch Inn. On top of that, it was entirely Dutch themed. There was a windmill at the pool, and there was a Dutch restaurant in the hotel that featured Dutch specialties. And we have a couple of those menus on our website, but it's I don't know what the appeal would have been for the Dutch theme, but it was that was what the original theme of the hotel was.
Even the pool was windmill shaped.
Yeah,
besides having windmill by the pool.
That's right. That's right. So
they went for it. That's the good news, right?
You see a lot of Dutch Inn souvenirs and stuff. Oh, they had the wooden shoes. There was a wooden shoe souvenir that you see them on eBay all the time. That was the most like famous souvenir from the place because the Dutch were known back in the age of fairy tales for wooden shoes. I don't think people make that connection with the Dutch now. But back then, when you learned about the Dutch, it was, Wisconsin was cheese and Florida was citrus and the Dutch had wooden shoes.
The comments. We never got the Asian or Persian, but there was a Dutch Inn.
There was a Dutch Inn, yes.
Also got Todd Gack on there.
Awesome. So somebody have 15th anniversary stuff. Didn't one of you guys win?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get it out here real quick. So Rob Hinkle, I'm sorry, not Rob. Hold on, where'd it go? The photo tagging.
Rob did ask about the photo tag.
Right. Bob Rowan asked, does that show what's on the other side of the third bridge? Awesome memory there. So
yeah, I had to think about that for a minute.
So when you rented a boat from the marina, I've got the whole map opened up again here. So when you rented a boat from the marina in Lake Buena Vista, you were allowed to take the boat anywhere but beyond the third bridge. Now, what's interesting, I'm going to hold this map up again.
It was Mordor. Mordor was behind the third bridge.
By the way, the orange line is how to get from the preview center, which was your check-in, your reception center, to the hospitality center. So the marina is here, and they don't show all the bridges. They show some like right here, but a lot of the bridges were footbridges or for golf cart bridges that crossed the fairways. So there was one here, there was another one here, another one here. So I believe if you went to the third bridge, you basically were up near Kindercare, and basically it was going to come to an end, or you would have gotten way down here. So that's the third bridge. But great memory on that, as the rule was, do not go past the third bridge. All right. I'll check real quick for some 15th anniversary stuff. So
you did win like a visor and stuff, didn't you?
We won a visor, and my mother won a 1-day ticket, and I believe we won a T-shirt and something else.
And somewhere, I don't know, was it Twitter or Facebook? A guy, his grandmother won one of the Chevy Cavaliers.
That's right.
And,
yeah.
And he shared pictures of when she won and the whole story of walking through that day and her winning the Chevy Cavalier and waiting months to pick it. It had the whole thing.
It was like go to the dealership and he had
didn't
pictures
send it
at
to
the
us, right? Like that
dealership.
was somewhere on the internet. I don't think he sent it to us, but like he had I think it was on a Facebook group, but he also had like the letter from the dealer saying, hey, like you won this 2 months ago, you got to come pick it up. Like,
yeah, congratulations. Here's where you pick it up. And I think there wasn't a picture of her at the dealership with like, salesman, like
handing over the keys. And yeah, it was really something. It was on Twitter, Ravon. So yeah, I knew there was a guy out there that shared it. It was really neat.
Cavalier, made in Ohio.
Yeah, so that 15th anniversary, in addition to the alarm clock, to Hal, if you remember the 2-bell top, like wind up alarm clock with Mickey on it, that was at the entrance. They had the Chevy Cavalier and the cake out front of Epcot. And when you walk through the admission gates of the Magic Kingdom, I think at Epcot too, they printed you a ticket, and you were either a winner or a loser.
Most were losers.
Yeah, most people were losers. But like they gave away, I don't know, like 200, 300 prizes a day, and you'd get.
I won a pin. It ended up being like a little Spaceship Earth closing a pin.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're in luck. So who was it that asked about the 15th anniversary stuff?
We're in luck. I found a 9-volt.
All right. So first of all,
that was David Lusky.
Okay, so these were actually my wife had saved hers. I have some too. This is what's interesting. So 15th anniversary, every time you went through the turnstile, whether you were going into the park for the first time of the day or if you park hop to another, a ticket would come out of the machine, right? And this is what it normally said. Sorry, no prize today.
You're a loser. Right?
Yep, you're a loser. And you notice that then on the back there was a whole ticketing system. And these would just, as soon as you went through the turnstile. If you won something, that prize box and a little light would go off, and you can see here.
Discovery Island.
Right. So this is one that we won because it's 1986. So we went through the turnstiles. It doesn't say what park it was. My wife won February 19th, a Discovery Island ticket. And if you won, you would go over to a little kiosk and you turn in your ticket. And those, a lot of times it was a hat with these LED lights.
Swag.
Yeah, just general things, little light wands,
pennants, and
no matter what you got, they would give you an "I'm a winner" sticker, and you would wear this on your, proudly display that all day. Obviously, my wife did not partake in that. And if you got anything,
Discovery Island.
If they got anything that was paper, they would provide it to you in this congratulations envelope.
Wow.
That had the little Mickey balloons. So you'd open that up, and there it was, the 15 years. So the biggest prize, my mom did win a 1-day pass. We got a couple of Discovery Islands and other miscellaneous things. We were there for a week, so we went through the parks, quite a bit. And I still have that 1-day complimentary passport upstairs. It's up in the safe with other tickets and things that I want to.
Why didn't I ever think to just like go in and out over and over again?
Because the funny thing is that the tickets weren't barcoded then, so you could have won the you just go in one turnstile, go in at the other. I forgot something in the car.
So we will bring that for our 2021 event. We'll have everybody walk through a turnstile
and give it
a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could probably scrape together a few bucks to give someone a Cavalier that day too.
That's true. It might not run.
Find one that's
It might not run, but
Rob says he's got a bunch of 15th anniversary loser ones. So
that's Mr. Master says that's another T-shirt, a 15th anniversary loser. So there you go.
I'm
no
a loser
prize today
with that same logo.
Yeah, no prize today.
That's all he's saying. Just like dot matrix, you know.
Yep. Oh man. So excellent. Well, so much to talk about. This is
120 people hung out with us here. That's crazy.
I'm impressed.
Stuck it out till 10:30.
And even these are people that suffered through the bandwidth problem earlier tonight. Obviously, somebody fed the hamsters. Winners. Things are working again.
You're all winners in our books. Yes.
That's right.
We
So
all have a Chevy Cavalier.
So a couple announcements. We had some new episodes come out recently in the podcast. So just the other day, our interview with Kat Cressida came out, which is awesome. She's just the voice of the bride in Haunted Mansion. She got her start at Disneyland, which so many of the people we've interviewed have done. The dog is sneezing in the background. That's wonderful.
That's another 10 grand.
Yep. She's all right. Just itchy. Just allergy. And we also had our other episode on ephemera and tickets that came out, so you kind of got a little glimpse of what that's all about tonight. Really enjoyed showing you all this stuff, and this is just, maybe one of these nights we'll do another film and we'll do some more of this ephemera. If anybody has a big collection, send it in, or we can get you on the show to show stuff, especially if you have something really, really rare. We talked about that on the show. We had a lot of people send in some things that we hadn't seen before. The gentleman who won the contest, the Canadian contest to come to Walt Disney World. We've also recently acquired a lot of different articles, some that we had looked for a long time. I was actually able to track down an article about the Walt Disney World Railroad and the Fort Wilderness Railroad from Railway Age in June 1974. And after contacting the publisher, they did not want to go out to their archives and retrieve it for me. They said it was just too much work. So little did I know that the National Model Railroad Association, a nonprofit, has them all on file. And for the sum of $7.75, they scan the article for us. So we've got a copy of that coming. And we had a lot of other people send us in lots of different scans recently. So we're working on getting those up to the site and get those going. So can you guys think? Jogging map we got today, which is great. Resort Villa information. We got another resort guide scanned in. Just some fabulous stuff. World Magazine, we got that scanned in as well. So, and I will put that out there. If anybody has a large format scanner where we can put poster size things in, roll them through and get some scans, please let us know. They're very costly. It's not something we can afford. They're in the multi-thousands of dollars, and we'd love to be able to borrow one or use one for a period of time. Our scanners, the largest we can go is 11 by 17. So
we'll drive it to you in a Cavalier.
There we go. The Cavalier might be towed, but
as long as you promise to keep the Cavalier,
it's a one-way ticket.
Give it back.
It's a one-way. So, and Mr. Nazer there, thank you very much for your donation. You're very welcome for another great movie night. Thanks to everybody for listening. If you can, give us a shout out on iTunes when you review us. As always, retrowdw.com/support us for all of our merchandise. We'll definitely be back and do another movie night once we get a couple more of these films processed, and how we might have to have a movie night just dedicated to some of your collection, man, giving us a blow by blow of what's going on. Possibly, do you want to do what's that one you made for school? We're going to do that one. That's got a good running time of about 2 hours, I think.
Oh, I'm not sure I don't remember what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh, so-and-so go to Walt Disney World. I forget what it is.
Is it the How and Ed go to Walt Disney World? Well, that's where our footage of Smart One came from.
That's right. There was another one that you did. Padded Cell goes to Walt Disney World.
The Padded Cell.
That one's not appropriate for a lot of viewers. In fact, I think it might be inappropriate for me to even watch. All right. Anything else?
I promise our next episode will be about an attraction, since we've been in menus and ephemera, and our next episode, which we need to record soon, will be an attraction.
That's right. So, thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.
Somebody